Hi, today let me tell you a very interesting story which finally leads to a interesting phenomenon which was highly aggravated during the pandemic of COVID. Now, I go to a clinic which is a building, half residence and half hospital. So I was coming down the stairs, and the security man told me that you cannot come down the stairs through the residential part. But the stair went through that residential area. That's a residential part of the building. Because you're from the hospital, you're not allowed to take these stairs. Now, previously, the security men of the hospital told me, "Sir, don't come from that side because they are not liking it." I said, "Why?" They said they think the hospital people, the medical personnel, that means infection. And we don't want infection in our neighborhood. So we must avoid you. Now, this had happened, very interesting story had happened during the COVID era. One of my colleagues, who was in one of the renowned hospitals, he lives in a very posh, multi storied apartment. Now, incidentally, this apartment owners also own an hospital. Now, this lady, my colleague of mine, who was a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist, uh, when when went into that multi-storied building, the security people didn't allow her driver to come in. The only logic was that this was a car which goes to the hospital, which brings in and takes out a doctor. So in COVID era, we won't allow a doctor to come into the periphery of our residence. Now, during the COVID times, loads of doctors have been removed from their tenancy forcibly, and they had to go somewhere else. Now, this happened across the world, though there have been instances where people have actually applauded the doctors, and as many doctors, thousands of them, and nurses and other medical personnel died during the COVID pandemic. There was a huge appreciation, but on the other hand, there was this huge dark side, that these doctors, these medical personnel, these nurses will bring in infection to us. So better avoid them, better not let them in to a close periphery. I long time back, I wrote a article, actually a letter to one of the renowned newspapers, when the Bamiyan Buddha was destroyed in Afghanistan. And a very interesting answer came to that letter. Somebody had said that, see, if you have something which is not pertaining to your faith in your household, would you keep it? You have all the license to destroy it. Very interesting phenomenon. Here also, similar thing is happening, that you are not allowing something which you think is harmful for you inside you. But whenever you are ill, whenever you need surgery, whenever you get admitted, these are the very people whom you will have to depend. It's not a new thing that medical personnel have been in the receiving end of the stick in many regards for a long time, but also the patients. Throughout the century, the medieval period, the leprosy patients were being stoned, and they were not allowed. They were not allowed to come near the neighborhood of the residential people. Uh, if you see Ben-Hur, you will see that movie. In that movie, you can see this, what happened to Ben-Hur, and how these people were there. The family of Ben-Hur were shunned because they developed leprosy. If you read Shambho, a famous son of Lord Krishna who developed leprosy, and in his life he was stoned whenever he went closer to any residential neighborhood. But that was medieval period, you may say. No, the mentality is not much changed. When the first SARS epidemic, actually COVID-19 is also sort of a SARS virus, happened in Kolkata, if The neighbors knew that somebody with SARS been staying in their neighborhood. They were being removed from that neighborhood. Can you believe it? And they have been chased with bamboo sticks even, that I read in the newspaper. So that day when I was coming down through the residential area of the clinic, and I was told that you're not allowed to come here. This reminded me all those things. So we doctors, we nurses, we medical personnel, we may be saviors in the in the times of emergency and dire need, but we are never liked. Commonly, we are disliked, and there would be a time when people won't like to socialize with doctors. This is, it's not being cynical, this is a truth. And so I said, okay, I won't come down through this place, this stairs. I will take another stair and come down, because I don't want to come down through the elevators which are full of patients and they are waiting for the elevator. Much more importantly, I can walk down the stairs. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe my channel if you want. It would be a great delight for me. Take care. Have a great day.